with us on NewsX World. With that, viewers, we're shifting away our focus from the Middle East towards developments happening in another war zone, the Russia-Ukraine war. Now, tensions between Ukraine and Hungary have in fact escalated after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy accused reconnaissance drones of violating Ukrainian airspace along the border with Hungary. President Zelenskyy has stated that the drones were likely to have been Hungarian. He further accused the drones of conducting reconnaissance on Ukraine's industrial potential along the border areas, though Hungary has denied the claims. Hungarian Foreign Minister Péter Szijjártó has now responded, highlighting that the accusations are a result of Zelenskyy's anti-Hungarian obsession. Earlier, Ukraine announced that it was barring 3 Hungarian military officials from its territory in a tit-for-tat response to Budapest's ban on 3 Ukrainian officials. Meanwhile, Zelenskyy has accused Russia as well of using drones to conduct incursions in several European nations. He has stated that Russia might be using tankers as launching pads for the drones. However, Russia has consistently denied these claims. Listen in to what Zelenskyy had to say.
Військових щодо, відверто кажучи, дуже дивних подій на кордоні між Україною та Угорщиною. Наші військові зафіксували дрони, і це були дрони-розвідники. Я доручив військовим провести повну перевірку та наступного разу, якщо такі дрони ще будуть реагувати відповідно для оборони нашої держави. Українці зараз...
Additionally, the Ukrainian president has expressed dissatisfaction over NATO's response to the drone incursions on Europe's eastern flank. He has stated that NATO's response has been weak, which emboldens Russia to carry out aggression against other countries. The Ukrainian president has also stated that most countries in Europe are afraid of Russia. Take a look.
Air violations into NATO countries, the drones in Poland, what happened in airports in Denmark, in Norway.
In Romania also.
Do you think the response so far has been weak?
Very. Yeah, so I think yes. Weak reaction.
So
that's why he continued with other countries.
With us on the broadcast is Ambassador Mahesh Sachdev, former Indian diplomat, joining us from New Delhi. Thank you for taking our time speaking to us on NewsX World. Interesting allegations have been now leveled by Kiev against Budapest. We've seen similar drone incursions take place earlier as well, reported in Romania as well as Poland, although in this case Hungary has denied all the charges. Where do you think this new form of hybrid warfare is headed towards on the ground?
Thank you for having me. I think it's an important juncture in the 3.5-year-old Ukraine-Russia conflict. The peace prospects that were engaged after Alaska meeting between Mr. Putin and Mr. Trump have been belied. There've been no progress on any model of either ceasefire or peace treaty. In the meanwhile, the supplies of NATO equipment to Ukraine has enabled it to take a more bold stand. It has launched long-distance attacks on infrastructure in Russia, particularly in oil industry, upstream and downstream. So in retaliation, Russia has taken some action, but most of the industrial outfits or economic value outfits in Ukraine are already destroyed. Not enough pain can be inflicted on Ukraine. In the meantime, Russia has devised strategy to engage or at least threaten through drones other NATO countries that have been supplying weapons and equipment and training facilities to Ukrainian forces. Here we are talking about Lithuania, Estonia, Norway, and Denmark. Romania has also had incursions of this kind. Now, we have reversed incursion being alleged by Mr. Zelenskyy yesterday about Hungary, a NATO country, being responsible for sending drones to the extreme west of Ukraine, which is far away from Russia. This has been denied, but this introduces another angle to it. Hungary has taken a very strongly pro-Russia nuanced stand within NATO and within European Union. It does not support Ukraine. There are some territorial issues between the two countries as well. And Mr. Orban, the president of Hungary, does not see eye to eye with Mr. Zelenskyy. This may be a provocation by the pro-Russian elements in Hungary to have further vitiation of the atmospherics between Hungary and Ukraine, as well as to spot the economic assets that can be subsequently attacked by Russia. But the future is yet to unfold.
Indeed, and interestingly, President Zelenskyy has described NATO's reaction, NATO's response as weak. And in this context, in your assessment, is NATO exercising caution or is it strategic restraint?
I think what President Zelenskyy has said is expected of him. Left to himself, he would like NATO to give fullest backing to Ukraine, which is not the case. The NATO side, particularly in Europe, has no stomach for a direct fight with Russia. And there are nuances because many of the countries that border Belarus and Russia were formerly part of either Soviet Union or part of the Warsaw Pact. So there are substantive pro-Russian lobbies. In fact, Russian immigrants, people of Russian origin in many of these countries. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, for example, have up to 30% of their population which is of Russian origin. So there are possibilities in case of a direct conflict with Russia. The loyalties of these people may be suspect. Therefore, they would like to sort of avoid any provocative situation to the extent possible. And Russia has been careful to deny engagement, sending these drones and so on. They've remained anonymous. Then there is also an issue of Kaliningrad, the Russian exclave on the Baltic Sea, which is not connected with Russia by land. It is surrounded by Lithuania and Poland. That little finger of a territory gives Russia a toehold in Baltic, and that is it is possible to exploit it by both sides. Russia can use it to the springboard for activities in Baltic. Other way around, Lithuania and Poland can engage Kaliningrad for their own needling activities.
All right, sir. With that, I would like to thank you for taking out time, sharing your analysis with us on NewsX World. With that, viewers, we